Hi, boys and girls. So, the story that we're going to read today is called Horace and Morris, but mostly Dolores. And it's written by James Howe, and it's illustrated by Amy Walrud. Now, I'm making this one from my computer rather than my phone, so I hope it's a little easier to hear. So, please let me know if you have any trouble with the sound. Horace and Morris, but mostly Dolores. Horace and Morris, but mostly Dolores. Horace and Morris, but mostly Dolores, loved adventure. They sailed the seven sewers. They climbed Mount Everest. They dared to go anywhere no mouse had gone before. Horace and Morris, but mostly Dolores, never said, "This is something we shouldn't do." They said, "This is something we've got to do." And so there was almost nothing they didn't do. So look at the adventure that they're going on here. So they're on the back of a cat that's about to jump through a ring of fire. Can you see that? Pretty cool, huh? Horace and Morris and Dolores were friends. The greatest of friends. The truest of friends. The now and forever I'm yours sort of friends. And then one day, Horace and Morris had a decision to make. They didn't want to do anything without Dolores. But as Horace pointed out, a boy mouse must do what a boy mouse must do. Bet you can't say that 3 times real fast, Dolores said with a smile. Horace and Morris didn't even try. They didn't even smile. "Goodbye, Dolores," they said. So here is their clubhouse, and it says Mega Mice, no girls allowed. Remember, Dolores was a girl, so I wonder how she's going to feel about all of this. What kind of place doesn't allow girls? Dolores wondered as she watched her friends step through the door of the Mega Mice clubhouse. So here she is looking through the door, and she says, "Yikes!" Downhearted Dolores went on her way, alone. And here's all the boys inside of the all-boy clubhouse. No girls were allowed. It wasn't long before Dolores had a decision to make. She didn't really want to do anything without Horace and Morris, but she figured a girl mouse must do what a girl mouse must do. So here's a house for her to go to, and it's called the Cheese Puffs. No boys allowed, it says. She said this aloud 3 times real fast just to prove that she could. A girl mouse must do what a girl mouse must do. A girl mouse must do what a girl mouse must do. A girl mouse must do what a girl mouse must do. I'll bet Horace and Morris couldn't do that, she thought. But she wasn't smiling as she stepped through the door of the Cheese Puffs clubhouse. Today's project, Gifts for Mother Made from Munster. Now, Munster is a kind of cheese. And so it looks like back here they're carving the cheese. And this mouse has made a castle. And then this mouse is making something else, maybe a pyramid. I don't know. And then some of the mice down here, the girl mice, are playing with dolls. And some of them, it looks like they're having a little cheese and cracker tea party. Because those would be things that girl mice would do. Day after day, Dolores went to the cheese puffs. Day after day, Horace and Morris went to Mega Mice. They missed playing with each other, but as they said, a girl mouse must do what a girl mouse must do. A boy mouse must do what a boy mouse must do. And then they waved back to Dolores, and he says, "Have a nice day." Horace and Morris and even Dolores were sure their friendship would never be the same. But then one day, Dolores made a different decision. "I'm bored," she announced. The other girls stared. "Anybody here want to build a fort? How about a roque fort?" The other girls booed. "Okay, forget the cheese. I'm sick of making things out of cheese anyway. Let's go exploring." The other girls gasped. "Phooey," said Dolores. "I quit." "If you quit, then I quit too," a small voice said from the back of the room. Today's topic for discussion: how to get a fella using mozzarella. Well, Dolores wanted nothing to do with that. So they said that a small voice from the back of the room decided to join her. She would much rather go on adventures. So let's see what's going to happen. Outside, Dolores introduced herself. "I'm Dolores." "I'm Horace," said the girls. "Now, where can we go to have some real fun around here?" Dolores thought and thought. "I've got it," she said at last. So I think Dolores was missing her friends, but she was also missing her big adventures. So she decided to go into the boys' clubhouse. And so she says, "Who wants to go exploring?" And then one of them says, "With girls?" "Yuck," said another. "No way," said another. But then here's Horace and Morris, and they say, "I do." "Me too." And then another mouse says, "Can I come too, please?" The 5 friends spent the rest of the day exploring. Cloris and Boris and Horace and Morris. But mostly, yep, you guessed it, Dolores. And the next day, they built a clubhouse of their own. And it's called the Frisky Whisker Club, Everyone Allowed. Now, boys and girls, one of the reasons why I love that story is it shows us that everybody should be included. And people get their feelings hurt when they're left out. It doesn't matter if they're a boy or if they're a girl. People get their feelings hurt. So make sure that when you choose to play, make sure that you involve everyone, because it makes it so much more fun when you have a lot of friends playing together. So I hope you enjoyed the story, and I hope you could hear it a lot better too. So thanks, Eli, for that good feedback, buddy. And I love you, boys and girls, and I hope to see you soon.